Good day, and thank you for joining us. I'm serious about starting a business. We can show you how. My name is Marie Wolf, and I'm the president and CEO of Wolf Core Training Academy and the Wolf Corporation. Today, I am honored to have with me the chairman of the CCDCC, which is the Charles County Democratic Central Committee, Mr. Leonard Lenny Proctor. Lenny, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
Thank you, Ms. Wolf. I appreciate you taking the time out and having me on.
Wonderful. Thank you again. Hey, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to run for office?
Ooh, a little bit about me. I like to say I'm a go-getter, definitely a go-getter. I'm a people person. I love to help out in the community and help people out that needs help. I've always done that all my life. And the reason why I ran for office was because I'm tired of seeing the things that's been going on for years and years. And that is, we're not where we should be. And I want to see a change. So I've been, over the years, I've been looking at some things and I've been having my own opinion on stuff. And I said, well, it's like we're always sitting or standing around the table, but we're not sitting and ordering from the menu. So I always said, if you want to make change, you must order from the menu to get what you want on the menu. Because if we just sitting around the table or just standing around, letting everybody else eat, nothing's getting done. All that's going on is a table full of people, but my plate hasn't been fed, you know? So it was time for us to be fed. And I said, well, let me go about it and get involved. And one of the best ways I knew that I can get involved is by getting on the ground root of politics, which is on the Central Committee, Democratic Central Committee there is. So that's what I've done. And I asked around a lot of folks. I was told to get in a long time ago. But then again, like I said, I was like a lot of other folks, stand by it, just watching people and watching things happening, saying politics is what politics is, but not realizing I live in politics. Everything that I do is politics because someone's making a decision for me. And that was one of my problems. I got tired of people making decisions for me or us, and we're not making the decisions. So like I said, I want to put something on the menu that we like. And that's why I got involved.
And we're so glad that you did, because you're definitely, bringing support out and making great change. For those in our audience that don't know what the CCDCC is, can you tell them, and can you also explain what its sole purpose is?
All right, what it is like I said, the ground roots of the Democratic Party. And our main purpose is to get Democrats in office. That we have many purposes now. The wheel turns many directions, many ways. So everybody think it goes one way. It's going backwards, forward, slanting. That's what I mean by many ways. Because even though our main purpose is to get Democratic elected, we also have other things to make it work. And that is fundraisers, phone banking, canvases, get out there and hand out brochures and let folks know that we're here, find out whole events, town hall meetings if we have to, have meetings so folks can be heard and they are aware of what's going on in the community. So like I said, one of the main thing is to get Democrats in office. And then I said the other most important thing, again, is the money. We have to do fundraisers and donations help out. We have an auction going on right now that we put in. I have Miss Loretta Miles. She's in charge of that. It's been going on since May 16, 2021. I started at noon and it ends on May 29th, 2021 at 6 p.m. We are asking for donations. If you have something that you would like to donate to us, then we put on the auction as well to help raise money, because we are coming upon another election year. There's two types of election. You got the 22 election, which is your local election, which is very important. And then you have your federal election, which we elect the presidents. and what's really important about your local elections, those are the ones that's really dictating to you on the school that your kids go to, the programs that you get in your district. Here in Charles County, we got 4 districts. And each one of those districts, we want something. Like, one of the big things they're working on is having a park. Waldorf does not have a park, in, a county park in Waldorf. So we would like to have one there so folks can walk their dogs, walk there, take the kids and do that. And so that's in the making. There are other things in the making. Like you said, like a light rail. I think a lot of folks may heard of that, which is being pushed by Senator Ellis, doing a great job, and the delegates. Because here we have the 3 delegates, our great delegates, Delegate Patterson, Delegate Davis, and Delegate Wilson. They're doing a great job and helping supporting Senator Ellis, which is pushing this because we're getting overcrowded. Face the facts, we are, and it would be nice to have something in Charles County that can go up to DC to get out versus having that gridlock that we have, especially on the weekends when folks are stuck in traffic. But so yeah, those are things that we're doing. Like I said, homeless, we're looking at the homeless crisis, school crisis, people that that need help. So we want to help out, and that's where we are to help you and push your agenda as well. Because and I tell folks, this isn't something that we're not getting paid. This is volunteer, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I need everybody to participate. I need the community to reach out and talk to us and let us know what can they do to help us out. And right now, the biggest thing is fundraising. Donate money to us, participate, help us out when we have these events going on. Like I said, we have things that we have at the Charles County Fair, which is coming up. I believe they're going to be having the fair in September 16th. We will have a booth. We have other little events going on. We have National Night Out that's coming up. We do ask people to help out. And if you can help out in any way, we really, really, really appreciate it. You can definitely reach me I have a direct line, 301-818-2281. And I will be giving that information to you later. We also have a site. It's called the Charles County DEMS, DEMS .gov. And you can go on that site and see what kind of events we have. And like I said, you can donate money and see what's going on.
Wow, that is a lot of good information. And audience, please reach out to Chairman Proctor. Please donate any items that you want to so they can continue to do the great job that they're doing. I noticed something, Chairman Proctor, over the last 8 years, I'll just say the last 8 years for now. There has been a vast change in the politics in Maryland, but I've seen such a beautiful change in the politics in Charles County. Prior to now, as far as I know, there was never the opportunity for, the community to weigh in or attend, calls or to, be a part of knowing what's actually going on. And this gives the community an opportunity to feel that they're playing a part, that their voice is being heard. And with that new agenda that, that your office has brought in, as well as, the delegates, as well as Senator Ellis and many other, political affiliates that are waging in the same way, Mr. Collins, the commissioner, and so forth, and Ms. Thomasina Coates, who's also a commissioner, those and many others that I haven't mentioned, the working together has, in my opinion, from what I've witnessed, has never been as great. And the thing is definitely bringing in my opinion, the community together. So as you mentioned that you were, talking about this park, you're absolutely correct. We need something, our kids don't have enough to do. And that park would give kids and families, an outlet to be able to really utilize it. So thank you for the information that you provided regarding that. Within your position, before you ran, if there are some youth, just young adults that are graduating from high school or graduating from college, and their interest is there to want to go into politics, what recommendations would you give them?
Oh, great. We have clubs all around the county. But for the young folks, we have a club called the Young Dems. Um, oh my goodness, the young lady, she's gonna kill me. Her name, I cannot remember her name. But when you contact me, I will give you her name, a great young lady. And she is about to run for, again, for in this position of the committee, Democratic Central Committee. And I wish her well. So I would tell them, look on our page, get involved, be involved. We do have other organizations. Like I said, we do have one called the Young Dems of Charles County. They can go online and look them up. We also have different other clubs. We have the 4th and 5th Club. That's the one down to La Plata, down by Cobb Island area. Then we got the Western Club. We got the Northern Club. We got a Veterans Club. We got an African American Club. And there's let's see, I'm trying to remember the other ones. I can't remember. And I know I'm going to forget.
That's
But
okay.
those
There
are
are a lot of
the ones
clubs.
that we definitely do. Yeah, there's a lot of clubs. There are definitely a lot of clubs out. And like I said, I want to bring also another delegate and another senator.
Mhm.
And there's a delegate, Proctor.
Yes, yes.
She's very good. She
Susan
deals with
Proctor, right?
PG and Charles County.
Yes.
Susan Proctor. She's doing a great and excellent job. She did some things in Brandywine. So I want to make sure that, and then we have Michael Jackson, another senator. Again, he represents Charles County, Prince George's, and Calvert County. Also supporting Senator Ellis and doing a great job. So I want to let folks know about those senators, those folks as well, in those positions. Like you said, the commissioners that we do have, we do have Reuben Collins, he's the president. And then you have the Thomasina, then you have Bolin, and then you have Stewart, and then you have Rucci. So those are your commissioners. And I tell folks to get out and know your commissioners, reach out to them, know who's who. Like I said, I think the main thing I want y'all to know, if you're in District 1, Bolin is your commissioner. If you're in 2, Thomasina Coates is your commissioner. If you're in 3, Amanda Stewart is your commissioner. And then if you're in District 4, Bobby Rucci is your commissioner. So that being said, those are the folks that if you have concern in your district, you reach out to and you talk to them, and they should be having town hall meetings as well. And please participate and get involved. We really need you to get involved. We need you because, like I said, as you said earlier, this is a great year, a great turnaround. Because one thing about the 2018 election, Senator Ellis was the first African American male to be that senator and to be a senator that's been in office for many years. I like to say many moons, at least 20-something years. And he bringing new ideas, and he's doing great things for the county. So those are the folks. And I also would like to tell folks, when you vote, be careful who you vote for. Know those candidates. Watch what they do. Listen to the erratic. Some of them talk big, and nothing happening. Some folks run just to get a name out there. So behind the cameras, I tell you, that's why I tell folks, get involved to know who you're voting for. If you live here in Charles County and you want great things to happen in Charles County, vote for those that are actually going to do for Charles County. There are folks that, like I am from Charles County, and I want great things. I've seen Charles County grow. And I want to make sure folks know that there are other people that make it difficult. So be careful who you vote for. If you want things to happen, you want better schools, you want better programs, I would say Senator Ellis and Michael Jackson and them doing a great job bringing money to the county. This is money being brought to the county that's sitting there for many years that's been wasted, So I would say that because I that's what I told Senator Ellis. I told him straight up, if you are here just to be here, I'm not for you, but if you're here to make Charles County better, I will support you. And he kept his word. And since he kept his word, I'll keep my word that I am doing what I said to support him. And you know, that's not, and also we both military, so we both ex-military, so we both understood what was going on and the things that need to be happening. So like I said, I give great respect to Senator Ellis.
Well, I'll tell you what, you mentioned a few things that I think are great. And I want to say last 12 years, but, you know, Charles County, like I said, there's been great change in Charles County, you know, in terms of politics. And actually, there were two African-American males that have been elected over the last 12 years into positions that they never were elected into before. I do believe Delegate C.T. Wilson was also elected as the first African-American delegate in that position. And then, of course, Senator Arthur Ellis. So we have made great change. And the thing that's ironic is that all three of you are military. So that shows the leadership of those that have come through the military training and that how you then move forward to be leaders in our society. So I thank you for that. Anyone that's not military is not stating that they're not going to be as effective, but we're just noticing and appreciating the three of you for the service that you've provided, you know, to the United States, as well as now within your political offices. So thank you for that. You know, the other thing you mentioned too, that was very important, is that get involved. Community is extremely important. Community is what we are. Community is what you do. It's what they do. It's what anyone wants to do and perform and to make great when you go in, well, supposed to anyway, you know, when you're elected to office. There's something that I saw you do, and I don't think it's been done before, but you know, prior to this last presidential election, I saw you bring several counties together and work together to, you know, promote the Democratic Party. I know this is putting you on the spot a little bit, but please explain that a little, to how others in the future elections can get involved, because that's something that I haven't seen done. Had that been done before you did that? That you know of?
From my understanding, never.
Okay.
From my understanding, that I know of, for what folks told me, it never been done. My thing is, we're Democrats, we bleed blue. So it's a tri-county, and just like you have the tri-states, Maryland, Virginia, DC, the DMV. I said, well, hold on, you got Charles County, you got St. Mary's, you got Calvert, Arundel, and you have Prince George's County. So what I did for that election, we knew Southern St. Mary's and Calvert needed help, and I reached out to them. Shane Manley, the chair of the Central Committee in Charles County. St. Mary's, as well as, oh my goodness, Miss Femmings, Jeanette Femmings of Calvert, as well as Cheryl Landons of Prince George's, and then also Thena of Anne Arundel. I can't remember her name. I'm not good with these names. Okay, but
so many people that you get involved in this. That's a lot to remember.
Yes, and it's not just the chairs. It was also the community that reached out. There were so many people that, I really appreciate what they've done, as well as we organized a caravan, and we ran all through the counties, supporting Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, president now and vice president. So that was something I said, hey, you know what? Let's help out who needs help. St. Mary's needed help. Calvert needed help. Those were, we've got red counties that needed help. And I said, just anything that we can do, let's do it. And so that's what we did. We jumped on board, and everybody jumped on, and I hope that if I move on to another position, that's whoever sits in this spot will keep keep that going. Make sure Charles County, the tri-counties are together. St. Mary's, Calvert, Prince George, and Anne Arundel are all together. Those 5 counties, I want us to stay together and unite. And I think that's what made us really great, when it came up to turnouts and stuff. There were people at the time saying, "Oh, we don't hear much what's going on." Behind the scenes, we was putting things together to make things happen. And that's what I want. I want people involved. And we had a great turnout. We did a nice turnout. And again, we'll hopefully do it again on the next election.
It was a great turnout because Democrats won. And a lot of that was the effort, that came from the state of Maryland, as many other states, but definitely we can speak for the state of Maryland because you were a vast part of that in bringing all the counties together. And so I appreciate you for that. I'm sure everybody else does too. You've mentioned some of the goals. You've mentioned, ways that that the community can get involved in, assisting with the CCDCC. But are there any additional goals that you have or things that you want to see in the future within the CCDCC as well?
Yeah, so like I said, our members, I would love to see, which our members are doing, some are doing a pretty good job doing it, and that is to keep things together, stay focused. We may have little disagreements or different ways of going about doing it, but we have that one goal, and that is to get Democrats elected. I would like to see more folks bring good ideas to the table and execute it. Not just bring ideas and just sit them there. Let's execute the ideas. You have an idea? Okay, let's run with it. Don't just throw it there. And that's one of my biggest things. I think some folks just want to bring up ideas and let it linger. Where I'm the type, you bring an idea, let's move it. Let's move that idea. And see what it works. Because in this, like I said, my first term running. And I'm learning a lot. I really am. And I'm continuing learning. I really am. But like I said, the committee's doing a good job. When we had to buckle down, we all got together and we started doing what we had to do to make things happen. Need more participation? Yes, from everybody. Definitely.
Well, you can definitely tell you're doing a good job. I really don't pay attention too much when I'm on the road. I have tunnel vision to a certain degree. And there have been several times where you've had groups, you've been out there rallying, you've been supporting. And I was like, wait a minute. Is that Mr. Proctor? Oh, wait I've seen you do it in closer southern Maryland towards, Pinefield area. I've seen you in White Plains. I've seen you in La Plata. I mean, you're out there. You're physically out there with your group. You're rallying. You're constantly trying to bring and promoting, the community within the, Democratic Central Committee. So your hard work is definitely seen. I've seen it. And, the thing is, too, that a lot of people don't see, that I'm glad you mentioned, is that the newly elected, officials have been wonderful. The teamwork, the camaraderie, the way that they're working together to bring great change, positive change, technology as well as transportation and many other things, education for, foster children, the homeless, things of that nature. You all are working so hard. So I think that we are blessed to see the great changes that have taken place over the last, I'd say 12 years or so, especially over the last 5, most definitely. But, you're all making great change and you're doing a great job. So I thank you. And I thank everyone else that, that was elected to office that's doing what they need to do. So you mentioned the different ways that that the community can support the Charles County Central Democratic Committee. And I probably didn't say that right, but the CCDCC. How can they reach out to you other than you can tell them your number again and how they can reach you on Facebook or any other avenues that they can, kind of like keep connected with you and what you're doing and, how you're feeding, giving back to the community and, just to kind of keep in touch with you and see exactly how you are making great change.
Okay, yes. And I just want to mention that too, some other great folks that, in my opinion, Deron Tross, doing a great job with Charles County Matter, keeping people informed. Man, I think he does an excellent job with that. Chef Kendall, he keeps the community going with these feeding people excellent 5 stars food. So I want to mention those folks as well. But yeah, definitely to keep in touch. Again, phone number 301-818-2281. You can also email me at Lenny Proctor at hotmail.com. We also have a Facebook page, Charles County Democratic Central Committee. We post a lot of things on there as well. What else do we have? We have, we do have a little Twitter that we have, and we have a, we got what else? We got Facebook, Twitter, and what's the other one? The social media. It's so many little social medias out there, but the main one we deal with is the Facebook one. So, yes. And then, like I said, we also have the Charles County Demons.org that we post events. And if you want to know more about who's on the committee, it has our pictures there. We a little bit of information on certain ones that and then we got different things. We got different things that's going on. It explains a little bit more in depth of what we do. Like I said, we work with the state Democrat states party, and they help us out and support us as well, and we support them.
Gotcha. What's the main message? You've given us so much good information. And by the way, I'm very glad you were elected, and I can't wait to see what you have in store for the future because you've really done a good job. But what is the main message that you want the listeners to take away from today's interview?
Oh, there's a couple of them. Be active in your community. I know you probably heard that before, but really be active. Pay attention to who you really vote for. There are a lot of folks that are out there making a lot of noise, but ain't doing nothing. And there are a lot of folks that are making noise doing something, but they're not doing it for you. So vote for your interests, your best interests. Get involved. Really get involved, because I don't know about you. I don't like for folks to tell me or make rules for me that I know that I can make rules for myself. The justice system we're talking about, which is very big right now. And I was just talking to a senator about this. How come for many years, or many moons, we knew there's 3 different types of justice system. There's a white, black, and whoever else fit in. And keep it real. We know this, so we know that if a white person do a certain thing, they get slapped on the wrist. And a black person do the same thing, a person of color do the same thing, they're getting 10 years in. And we understand the system of that, but we need to break that system. We need to reform that and build it back up, so it's justice for all, so it's all one people, one American. And that's what we're tired of. Some folks are just sitting there like, okay, it is what it is. I know I'm gonna go to jail if I do this, but if he do it, no, it shouldn't be that way. Let justice be justice for everybody. One fit all, doesn't matter. Just like the drug crisis, we was talking about that, where here you go, when the crack cocaine came in there and locked everybody up, now this now this is a disease. Come on now. You got a lot of innocent folks, or man, I say not so much innocent, but the people that are locked up that needed help, but you didn't help them, you lock them up. So my main message to everybody, get involved. We need you. We need people to get involved to make change. Change is coming one way or the other. Know the history. Because it's going to change one way or the other. It's going to go back to the old ways, or we're going to change a whole new way, and we can do it. And that's my main mission, to tell people, get involved. And if I can't help anybody, please contact me. I have no problem helping out anyone that I can. I would love to help out people and directing them to it, the way they want to go. And if I can do it, if I can't, hopefully I can give you somebody that can. That's the best way that I've learned in life. But definitely I would like to see folks get involved, be more involved into the school stuff, the school system. When I found out about the school system, and I don't want to name the school, but you do the homework, you got the 10% of people are graduating or whatever, and or actually doing something after high school. And I'm like, wow, it's crazy. Where did we fail? So we need to fix it. We need to fix this problem. And in order to fix it, again, the whole community has to get together. Like, those saying, the village must fix it. And that's what we must do. Not just sit at this table. We need to order from the menu. And if it's not on the menu, we need to demand it to be on the menu. And that's how we have to do it.
Thank you so much, Chairman Proctor. Again, I cannot wait to see what you do in the future. And I thank you so much for being candid, for coming on the show today and giving me the opportunity to interview with you. So thanks again. And I look forward to having you on the show again soon.
You're welcome. And thank you for the opportunity for me to broadcast and talk to folks and tell folks a little bit about me as well as about the committee and what we need to help with. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.